My gods and goddesses, it's Raven, and today we have a letter from SecretBabyMama. And she said, or she or he, I'm not even sure, to be honest with you, but I'm assuming she? Anyway, I dated my ex Jeff for almost a year. He was one of those dudes who was so amazing that I genuinely asked him a month in what his secret flaws were, and even then he was honest with me. I kept an eye out for these issues, and sure enough, I find out I'm pregnant. Yes, we took precautions. He insists we keep the baby and make it work, then completely shuts down. He doesn't ghost me, but he pushed me away hard until I said enough was enough and ended it. He still wants to co-parent, he says, but I am now 30 weeks along and he hasn't told any of his friends or family. I find out through mutual friends and social media that Jeff got back with an old girlfriend from years ago, 2 months ago. I thought it was one of his jumping into things too fast moves, but whatever. I want him to thrive and be happy, and that isn't my business. Lo and behold, they announced their engagement yesterday. They're very involved in their church, and we are all in our early 30s, so it's not really so shocking to have such a quick engagement, but still weird to me. She and I aren't buddies exactly, but her family is close to his family. So we met a couple times and are friends on social media. I immediately messaged her, congratulated her on her engagement, and this is where I suspect I might be an a-hole. Told her it was very kind of her to date and marry someone who is having a child with someone else. I also said I was grateful it was her because I think she will make a great stepmother to our child, and I fully meant it. She replied quickly that she had no idea, thanked me for informing her, and last I saw she took down all the lovey-dovey posts and them about them as a couple. He is raving mad, like blowing up my phone with "how could you" text, calling me vindictive. This from a man who would take 3 days to reply to my messages concerning our unborn child. Since he lives a few hours away and doesn't come to appointments, I will text him updates and ultrasound pictures. He says I had no right to tell her and that it's his news to share if and when he sees fit. I haven't replied yet, but obviously he thinks I'm the a-hole. I think his new girlfriend had a right to know exactly what she was getting into. I also assumed that he told her, but knew there was a chance that he didn't. Honestly, um, it may have been a little unethical to tell her, but I understand your reasons for doing so. So, like, because I can't say I wouldn't have done the same thing, but like, I understand why he's mad too, because that's like a really personal thing, and like maybe he just wasn't ready to tell her yet. Maybe he wanted to tell her himself, and maybe he thinks it would have gone better if she'd heard it from him. I can't say for certain. I'm not him, but I can understand a little bit of why he might be upset. Um, as far as the whole situation, like I can't say I wouldn't have told her. Like, and I don't know that you're necessarily an a-hole, but like I get where he's coming from. So like, but at the same point, I would have wanted to know if it were me. So like, I also understand telling her. So I don't know. I wish you the best of luck with him though, because the next 18 years sound like they're gonna be fun. I feel for you, girl. Good luck. Now the next letter. Let me get rid of that one so I don't accidentally click on it again. All right. The next letter comes from AngelBaby. Trigger warning, it talks about miscarriage. So if anybody doesn't want to hear about that because of their own personal issues with it, I understand, and you can click off now. Okay. AngelBaby said, so me and my significant other have been trying for a baby and never had any luck. I was told that I had a low chance of conceiving due to some medical issues. Well, I guess we were defying the odds because we conceived. And guess what happened? Mother-in-law moved where we are because she wanted to be there for grandbaby, I guess. I thought this was a bit weird because I just got pregnant. She had baby supplies, baby everything, almost like she was having a baby. Mother-in-law comes to our door and says she wants to live here until the baby is born. Significant other says, hell no. We didn't have the space. We have one room to spare, and that was going to be the baby's room. So she ends up going to her friend's house. I don't know what happened there. Fast forward to the miscarriage. Me and significant other rushed to hospital. I was crying and he was crying. Mother-in-law busted into the room screaming, where was her baby? I don't know how she got a hold of the hospital we were at. Long story short, the police had to escort her out. We got home and it was just a sad, gloomy day. So I wanted to just go to bed and cry. Mother-in-law knocks. Mother-in-law knocks not the door. Knocks on the door, maybe? Typo. Um, significant other opens, not knowing it was her. She bursts in and says that I killed her baby and that I should die. I wanted to see what was going on, so I came out of my room. Mother-in-law tries to throw a punch at me. So SO kicked her out immediately. Afterwards, I call mother-in-law and told her to leave and never come back. And if I ever do have kids, she's never going to be a part of their lives. It took a year of therapy to get over the miscarriage. It was a long time ago. I have 2 twins now, and I am lucky every day to have them. I thought I'd rant and tell my story about this moment on a throwaway for privacy reasons. We are completely no contact with her permanently. All right. I don't really I don't I don't understand your mother-in-law at all. Like this what baby had nothing to do with her, like other than her being the baby's grandmother. Like it wasn't her baby. She had no right to tell you to die. Like that's an extreme reaction, first of all. Second of all, like you shouldn't ever tell anybody that they deserve to die. Like mm-mm. I can understand going no contact with her permanently, like I would have too. Especially when she completely was insensitive to what was going on with you guys. Like, mm, no, I wouldn't have put up with it. And I'm sorry for your loss. And um, I hope that things are better now. I mean, you said that you you went to therapy and now you have 2 twins. So congratulations on the twins. And um, yeah, I would have done the same thing. So I totally get it. Anyway, guys, that's all we've got for this week. It is a little late posting. I'm sorry I haven't posted. I was waiting to get my new phone. So now that I've got my new phone, I should be posting about once a week. So I will see you next week. Bye.